Hello, everybody. My goal for 2026 is to be more creative. So I want to make some videos, but also 3D print some stuff. So as you can see here, I created the Ponder Tunnel, and I want to show you guys how I did that, but specifically how I got the text to curve like this. So I've got one tunnel entry for that has a bottom. I have a tunnel 2.0 that does not have the bottom. And if you haven't figured out what these are for yet, well, you probably haven't talked to your father or your grandfather. This is for an 027 gauge train set, model train set. So we designed this for my father. And so I'm going to show you how to do this. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. All right. So I want to show you how to do this surface text, this curve text. So first of all, let me delete what I got here. All right. So far, pretty simple. I've got a sketch that is obviously, I've got a sketch that's 2.5 inches of a circle or an arc, and then some lines going straight down. This dimension here in between is obviously 5 inches because you've got that right there at 2.5, or the radius at 2.5. I made the thickness about an inch, I believe. There we go. All right, so 1 inch. And then I have this bottom part a little bit less, about, what does that say, half inch, 0.45 inches. Okay, then I simply extruded that to be 1/4 of an inch. All right, so here's where the surface text, the curve text happens, because if you simply just start a sketch and you use just the text box, you can only do just straight flat, either horizontal or vertical, which can be nice, but that's not what I want to show you. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to create a sketch, and I created using a circle, and then I drew a diameter across it and just cut off the bottom. I do have it as a construction line. So you can do that by simply, clicking on it and doing that. I right clicked and I changed this to say text on there, and I'm simply going to check the box. Okay, so over here, you should have a search tool that says surface text. And when you click on that, you'll have it. If you cannot find that, simply go to your search tool, and then you'll be able to look through all of the library, and you're looking for something that says ST. I had to load it the first time I did this, and now it just kind of shows up. So I'm going to click on surface text. There's a couple things we need to make sure we do. So I'm going to click on the line right there. So it creates the base. Now, what text? Base surface. So I want to do this surface. It automatically, like, for some reason, mine goes upside down and even backwards, but that can all be changed. All right. It says change me. So I'm going to go, okay, I'm going to type in Ponder Tunnel. You'll notice nothing quite changes until I check another area. All right. So I've got the face of my text is my surface here. I've got the edge of the text is that half circle that I've created. I want it just for it to fit. It's just kind of nice, but you can adjust it here. You can go through and decide on your favorite font. And then I always suggest, especially when we 3D print, I always like to go bold on things just so that the font is a little bit thicker on the print. Okay. Another thing you want to do is you want to like clip on this arrow. All right. When you click on the arrow, you can see that it just flipped it from one side of the line to the other side of the line. There we go. You can decide on, whoops, I clicked it too many times. You can decide on the depth of it. You can have it go, oh, I don't want to go that way. I want to change that back. Catch up with me. Doing too much. Okay, there we go. And then you can line it up so that you can see it kind of does the top of the line. I want to use my line as the bottom baseline. And you just kind of play around with it like that. All right, I'm going to hit check my box. I'm going to check it at the angle. All right. So this is great as a tunnel. You can see kind of an advantage of not having a bottom is it can just go right over the top of your train set. And the next thing you want to do is 3D print it. Mine printed in all black with some white font here. You can, if you have a 3D printer that does multiple colors, you can get it to do that. If you have a 3D printer that only does one color, you can always take some nice hobby paint and do that. So the next thing you're going to want to do is right click on your part, go to export. I like to name my parts, and then 3MF was the format that I used. I'll also then scale it for the proper size and everything else. But this should work for you. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need any help. Have a good one.